It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Texans on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now in his fourth season in the NFL. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. Breaks the tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Here we go. Hey.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3rd and 19. Stroud looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 115 yards. Play action. Now Jackson.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Texans football to start quarter 2. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards there on the carry, and now the more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to back up.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And here's Bradley Pinion now. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now it's Mixon running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings that 4th down.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in a yard.
On the quick, right?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right.
Now Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Again, it's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Stroud sets up the play action. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right.
As Stroud now to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep for Walker. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Shut up!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Holland. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Throwing now is Stroud. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stroud looking to throw. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. 61 yards. And the Texans have retaken a third quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Holland. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down. They'll run it again with Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
On the quick, ready? Go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 1 quarter remains here on us. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. First down, here's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Why, Tony?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now 2nd and 4. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking to throw. Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
3rd down and 13. Another run with Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Powerful running. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.